Welcome back to another hot episode of Crystal's Hot Seat. And here's your host.
Hey there, and welcome back to this week's edition of The Hot Seat. We have somebody special in the hot seat today. It's local reporter TimmyLane. Good morning to you, Timmy.
Good morning, Crystal.
Welcome to the hot seat. Are you ready to get hot in the hot seat here?
Of course.
Well, welcome to the show. We want to get started. Well, we again, thank you for being here in the hot seat with us this week. And something, as a reporter, one of the worst things that can happen is you covering the news and it actually impacts you. And a story actually impacts you. And talk about that for me.
It's pretty hard. I don't know. I don't know. It's just pretty hard to deal with right now.
I know you did a good job of covering this story, or just take us back. And I know it's difficult. How did you hear the news? Were you on Facebook? Were you one of the ones watching when it happened?
Well, I heard the call when it went in, and it went in as shots fired. And I had no idea what was happening next, so I called Miss Angie, which is the public information officer for Shreveport Police Department, and I asked her what was going on, and she was like, well, we got a call of a domestic dispute going on. The suspect was firing shots at his girlfriend and family, and I guess, so when I got dressed and I was headed to the crime scene, I received more information of him firing at the officers. And so from that point, the crime scene started getting bigger and intricate, and so more units was called in, and the perimeter got set up. SWAT, response teams, and other agencies was called out to assist with this situation. And so I'm there, and I'm just filming, and I'm reporting to the public as I always do, and I had no idea who it involved. And just, to make a long story short, I'm just constantly reporting like the rest of the reporters that was, updating community what happening. And finally I get to send some relatives that relate to me start arriving on the scene, and I was wondering, what are they doing there? And then I thought maybe that, they were just coming to look at the situation like everybody else do, just to, stand around and watch. So short time later, I learned that it involved one of my relatives, close friends of family who grew up, so, and her mom and the rest of the family called me nephew, and I called him auntie. So we, started off as kids, and I never expected it to be her. And I didn't know she was shot at the time, but I knew that we later learned that an officer got shot, and then all of a sudden, I learned that she got shot, and so we was getting, different statements stating that she was alive, stating that she was deceased, and this and that. And at the time, it wasn't really like hitting me because I was trying to pull myself together, stay strong to, update my community, because I know the community depends on me. And so I was fighting it, and I was doing my thing, and then all of a sudden, it hit me after the fact that everything was over, that, she was deceased. And it's hurting me now today, and I've just been completely stressed since that happened. I barely get sleep. I still report, and the reason why is because I'm trying to keep myself busy from being so depressed. And it's like every time I'm just always seeing the video play in my head, like it don't go away. And if I know if it's impacting me the way that it's impacting me, then I can just imagine how it's impacting her kids and her mom and others.
No, just take a moment and just this was some disturbing video, not just for people who knew it was Renita Williams, the Shreveport mother of 3, that was gunned down on Facebook Live, actually, by her what would we say, a boyfriend?
He's an ex-boyfriend. So they was in a previous relationship, and that relationship ended, and
it had just ended the weekend.
Well, actually, it been ended, but the confrontation took place that weekend. So she was just out of the relationship, and from my understanding, she was just trying to let him know that she didn't want any more, dealings with him in the near future, and he just couldn't accept it. And so it turned out to be like this.
In her memory, you have a beautiful tie on today with the dove above her head. Talk about, like, why did you feel the need to create this?
She held a special place in my heart, and I just never forget her, and just keep memory of her.
And so, what would you say social media, Facebook, is playing? This is not the first time, and unfortunately, it may not be the last time that we see something like this on Facebook. How do we police Facebook? I know it's a difficult question, but you are in the hot seat.
I'm not sure what the perfect answer would be, but it's just that we should just kind of make better decisions on what we post, and just kind of like think of consequences before acting so fast. And I think that's the problem with us. We move too fast as younger people. We have to kind of start stopping and thinking about what the consequences are, what the reactions are to this, or what's the positive effects, what's the negative effects of this before we start doing a lot of things.
Wow. And so just we're gonna switch gears a little bit. So you have over 34,000 followers on Facebook, which is pretty cool. There, talk about that for me.
Well, actually now I have I'm right at 38 to 39,000 likes on my page, and over 41,000 followers.
Wow. Correct me.
And that's
okay.
Facebook.
Wow.
No, you're fine.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Wow. And so, and it seems like, you do your part in just kind of giving us the news or behind, like, talk about your reporting and what makes it different, and why do you think so many people are drawn to TimmyLane, the reporter?
I guess, well, my answer would be that, I'm always first on the scene. People tell me all the time as I, go back and read the comments that I give the facts and I give them more details versus the other reporters that are reporting. And I hear a lot that people, choose me as their number one source. And I don't compete against other reporters or news stations.
Yeah.
I just do what I love. And I hope that my energy can persuade other reporters to have that drive like me and to do whatever it takes to get the job done. But the only difference is that they get a check and I get a blessing.
And what he means by that, just like the pay, like what Timmy does, he does completely for free. And but we all need support, and he does so much in the community. And I will tell you, he's definitely a local celebrity, especially Chick-fil-A, or just everywhere he goes. There's always somebody recognizing you, TimmyLane, freebies everywhere. But talk about, you have a GoFundMe page set up, and how can people help and give to your organization? I'm
not sure what the exact link is right now, but I do have one, and you can find that link on my report page. It should be in the description of my news page. If not, I'll make sure it is.
Now, I'm sure, again, just with all the people that you impact, I'm sure people are wanting to follow in your shoes, just like when you were growing up, like, wow, I want to be like TimmyLane someday. What do you say to a kid who wants to follow your footsteps? What tips would you give them?
Well, I'm always going out, people always requesting me to come out and speak to the schools. Like, I actually be going to Green Oaks to speak to all their 8th graders in May. Before they leave school. They reached out to me, but I'm always telling people, you can always be where you want to be, and you just have to put your mind frame to that. You got to set your goals, short term and long term, and never be afraid to get rejected. You will always get told no. Like, it's been times that I've Bible stations and I've been told no, but did I let that stop me? No.
And why do you think that is? Why when you have the skills and the background and the go, the drive, why do you think they're telling you no?
Well, with mostly all jobs, most jobs recommend you have experience. And at the time I was applying for a lot of those stations, I was fresh out of school, and freelance reporting is not, basically experience to them. It is to you because you're out there in the field and you're learning as you go and you're teaching at the same time. But back to what they require, which is experience, and I don't have too much of that. Well, I didn't have too much of that at the time, and but I was blessed enough to get my first job without having experience, and I worked at KTS3 News for a year, and it was a great experience. It was great. I enjoyed it, and I learned some things, and I taught them some things. So.
And you met some cool people.
Oh yeah, of course. That's how I met you.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna hold that, and we're gonna pay some bills. We'll be right back after this commercial break. So you want to keep TimmyLane in the hot seat? We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Since 1985, J&S Electronics has served the architects with superior electronics from transistors, resistors, and fuses. We carry HDMI cables and a wide selection of AV cables and connectors. We also have a large supply of batteries and tools to handle your projects. Need Cat 6 or CCTV systems? Call us at 318-631-8675 or come see us today at 6437 Greenwood Road.
Special times, or dinner time. It's all about the glass. Libby Factory Outlet, glasses for every occasion.
Welcome back to the hot seat. We have reporter TimmyLane getting hot in the hot seat with us this morning. Welcome back, Timmy. Hello.
You make me smile every time you say that.
Well, that's what it's all about here. So I remember, so you graduated from Fair Park High School. We're taking it way back. It's not Throwback Thursday, but way back. And you've done so much in the community, including dance lines. Talk about that experience, and I'm sure that was fun for you. Talk about that and people that you met.
Yeah, I was a part of the band in Fair Park, and I played trumpet, and then had leadership positions throughout the band, throughout my years there, which is, teaching the band dances and all type of other sorts of things. And I graduated 2007 from Fair Park.
Awesome. Yeah.
And I'm a graduate at Southern University in 2014. Look, I was about to forget the year.
It's all good. They all mesh together, right?
Right. A lot of school taught everything. And so but now, I had my own dance group for 6 years. I started back in 2003, and I started off at Catamita Career Technology School, which is called Hollywood. And I branched out to school for some years and started my dance team called Port City Dancing Angels.
Yes.
Then 2 years later, I changed the name to Port City Praise and J6, which take out the Jackson State University marching band in Jackson, Mississippi. Then now, I am the assistant dance coach of Shreveport Black Ice.
Oh, okay. What are the requirements? How can I audition for this group? Or?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
The age group is from 6 to 18, and just contact me, or you can search us on Facebook at Shreveport Black Ice Dance Team from Shreveport, Louisiana, and we compete in a lot of different shows. Like we just went to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and we came back with a first place trophy and two third place trophies. And then this past Saturday, our team traveled to Greenville, Mississippi, which they were filmed in a show performing with the hit TV show Bring It with the Dancing Dolls and Coach Diana.
Wow.
So we were making progress, and we're just making big moves and trying to keep the youth out of the streets and active into something positive.
And that's always important. Again, my question is, when do you sleep?
Can I go to sleep now?
Not in the hot seat. I would assume
It's
still fine in
comfortable.
the hot seat. Yeah, comfortable chairs. Absolutely, absolutely. So again, for people who are just joining us, you are wearing a tie representing a friend that was near and dear to you, and just where do we go now? So Renita Williams, what was her nickname, and who was she like as a person for us who just saw the video and didn't know her?
She was known as Nunu, and as a person, she was known as one of the best moms you can have. Like if you scroll through her Facebook page, you know, all you see is greatness, and it's not too many parents that go out of their way to make sure their kids have the best. And when I say the best, it's not one photo on her page of her kids not looking the best. You would actually think that, you know, they are from out of town, from a famous family, because that's just how much she take care of her and her kids. And she just recently took her daughter to Vegas a couple of days before she got killed. And a mom that just go over and beyond to make sure her kids have the best. She wasn't a drama type person. You know, she go out in the club, you know, party and have a great time, as normal people do. But at the end of the day, she's going to make sure she take care of her household, her vehicles, her kids, her mom, family, friends, you know.
Now, I want to ask you something. Okay, and I know for you it must be extremely disturbing. Everybody, when I saw the video, it was extremely disturbing just to see it. Did you think that she thought that he would do what he did? She seemed nervous in the video, but it didn't seem like, because I think somebody's about to shoot me, I'm going to scream it out, help, help, you know, or run.
I mean, it's hard if you're not in this situation, but I think she didn't want to draw any attention to make him kill her, which she didn't have any intentions of him actually doing that. So, based on her relationship with him, she didn't think that he would do something that extreme. Like, I know she didn't, because you're right, she was calm in the video, and she didn't want to draw her attention, and her response was telling him to stop, you know, stop playing. So that tells me that she didn't think that he was serious with what he did until he actually pulled the trigger.
Had there been anybody that you knew of that told her to get out at times of the relationship or leave him?
Actually, I'm not sure, because I'm not aware of any of the previous problems that they, you know, had going on. But if it was, I'm sure her mom or other close family, friends was telling her to leave him alone. And I'm sure they probably did. That's why she made the decision to finally stop doing it. Right.
All right, we thank you so much, Timmy. We're going to hold that thought for us. We're going to pay some bills. Hot, you know, heavy discussion there. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Stay with us.
The entire time I knew him, he only ever had one goal. To wipe out half the universe. If he gets all the Infinity Stones, he can do it with the snap of his fingers. Just like that.
Tell me his name again.
Thanos.
We got one advantage. He's coming to us. We have what Thanos wants, so that's what we use.
Let's talk about this plan of yours. I think it's good, except it sucks. So let me do the plan, and that way it might be really good.
Wow.
The end is near. When I'm done, half of humanity still exist. Perfectly balanced. As all things should be. I hope they remember you.
I'm Peter, by the way.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, you're using your made-up names. Then I am Spider-Man.
Special times, or dinner time. It's all about the glass. Libby Factory Outlet, glasses for every occasion.
Since 1985, J&S Electronics has served the architects with superior electronics from transistors, resistors, and fuses. We carry HDMI cables and a wide selection of AV cables and connectors. We also have a large supply of batteries and tools to handle your projects. Need Cat 6 or CCTV systems? Call us at 318-631-8675 or come see us today at 6437 Greenwood Road.
Good morning. Hey, you guys, welcome back to the hot seat. We have TimmyLane getting hot and sweating this morning with this. Hey, Timmy, welcome to the hot seat.
Actually, I'm cool.
Oh, okay. He says he's cool. You guys, maybe we should crank up the heat a little bit. Yeah, how about that? Well, we enjoy having you here on the hot seat. And, you know, you work all the time covering breaking news, entry report, the first one on the scene. So tell us, what do you do? Do you sleep, and what do you do for fun in your downtime?
I get sleep, but not a lot, as you see, because it's something always happening, and unfortunately, I don't have a team like the stations does.
Yeah.
So that means I'm required to do everything on my own, and I have a few people that help me monitor the calls, you know, and special thanks to those people. I'm sure they don't want me to say their name, but thank y'all. And it's about 5 of us that they help me listen to the calls if I'm not able to listen to the calls. And what I mean by that is that, like, on my spare time, I drive charter buses or whatever.
Okay.
And that keep me busy, keep me all across the world, give me the experience of Twitter world and see places that I've never been, which is fun.
Yeah.
So and what I like about it the most is it keeps me away from trouble, or it keeps me from getting in trouble, even though I'm not a bad person or a troublemaker.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you have so much free time, that means you got time to get in trouble. And so I'm glad I got a job that keep me busy.
So in your fun time, you work. Another job other than the news. Wow.
Right.
Speaking of say my name. So, are you in a relationship? Are you single? Are you involved?
Oh.
Silence. That's the first, you guys, of TimmyLane.
You caught me off guard.
Welcome to the hot seat here.
Look, everything hot in the moment. But no, I'm single. I'm not looking for a relationship.
Is that by choice? Oh, you're not. Okay.
Because, I mean, I always tell people, even married people, nobody's faithful to me. That's just my view of relationships.
Wow.
Because, I mean, and I say it because, like, we all have that one person that may be our first, and we just so in love with them. And no matter who we with now, we will always go back or have some type of relationship with that person, that first. So, if I know I'm doing it as a single person, then I can just imagine what married people are doing.
Wow, you got us married people like thinking.
I'm sorry, y'all, but it's the truth.
Wow. Now see, usually with me, it's like when I'm done, I'm done. You know, you're my friend, but when I'm done with you, I'm done.
But if you still allow that person to be your friend, then at some point in time, you're going to branch back into relations because you're going to continue to catch feelings because you have a connection with that person. So if you're done, don't call them a friend. Don't have any connection with them at all.
Interesting, Timmy. All right, so you guys, Timmy is single. So, all right. And so if a person had, because you cover all types of stories, positive, the fortunate, unfortunate stories. If a person had a news idea for a story, how could they contact you and get on your show?
You can shoot me an email at TimmyLane617@yahoo.com, or you can send me a private message through my inbox. My Facebook name is Reporter Timmy Lane or Defy News. My Instagram name is Reporter Timmy Lane, and I have a Snapchat coming to you soon.
Oh wow,
And,
on Instagram.
Yes, and just like the other stations here, I have my own text alert systems, and I send out my text alerts just like everybody else.
Awesome. How can we get on that text alert?
To receive the text alerts, you can text this code and start it with the @ RTL News, and that number will be 81010. And it's simple as the news stations. You get everything first before any other station, and it'll kind of give you a quick preview of what crime scene I'm headed to or what you guys are about to watch once I start streaming live.
Wow, that's pretty cool, man. 5 to 10 years, where do you see yourself? Where will you be headed to then?
CNN.
Oh, okay. I see you there. That's a good move. That is definitely a good move. I see it.
If I don't decide to do something here, which I have future plans of continuing to serve my community, because I love serving my community. I just love doing it.
And so so any other thing you want to get out there for people just about just staying safe with all the recent shootings? Any tips for us to keep our heads up and continue even in the midst of this tragedy? This recent tragedy just really hurt me. So for the women that's in a domestic abuse relationship, just do whatever it takes to get out. If I can help you, contact me. I have plenty of sources I can connect you with. I have a strong relationship with Triple Police, as Crystal stated. I can let you speak with them. Whatever it takes, get out of it. These young people with the guns, put them down. Like, you didn't invent that life. Don't take it. So just stop the shooting. Give us something fun to do. And you guys kind of wonder why the police never allow us to do anything here in Shreveport. It's because situations like this, 6 homicides already in the year 2018. Wow. Which is, I'm not gonna say it's a good number because it's lower than last year, because no death is good to me. But stuff like that, we just kind of have to think about before we doing stuff like that, and just think about the burden you leave on family and friends, and even yourself. Well, it's definitely good to think about the impact that you make on the world. You want to always try to leave a positive impact on the world, to leave along a legacy, a lasting legacy. And you heard it here first on Crystal's Hot Seat, and we'll see you back here next week. Have a good week, everybody. Thank you so much.